Alexander, how do you feel? Heavyweight champion of the world.
I'm very feel.
What's that?
Heavyweight champions.
Heavyweight king, the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksandr Usyk, just said that Terence Crawford is the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the sport of boxing. It's your boy, Mr. 926, a.k.a. Bushido the Dragon, a.k.a. the Black Mage, a.k.a. I could just do this all day, the two-time demonetized champion of the world.
I need y'all to get the likes up, man. Get the likes up.
Check it out, man. Oleksandr Usyk defends his undisputed heavyweight championship this upcoming weekend against Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury. Should be a great fight. And looking at that particular matchup, it's not too much to really say about it. Tyson Fury didn't do too many gimmicks. Tyson Fury actually went dark this fight. Why? Because he's training like a madman for potentially his last fight in the sport of boxing. Yeah, that's right. I believe that this will be Tyson Fury's last fight. Whether he wins or loses this fight, I believe this will probably be both guys' last fight, because really, truthfully, what's left for them after this rematch? Well, Oleksandr Usyk gave his thoughts on who is currently the pound-for-pound best fighter in the sport of boxing.
Do you care about things like that? Do you care about being ranked in the pound for pound? Is that also a target, a dream?
For me, no. For me, doesn't matter. For me, pound for pound, #1 is Terence Crawford. I like this man. It's a great fighter. He's a terrible, tough boxer. For me, maybe I'm number
2.
17.
Now, to hear what Usyk had to say, I agree. Now, Usyk and Terence Crawford seem to be really, really cool with each other over the years, and they really think highly of each other. I mean, both are two of the best fighters in the sport of boxing, two of the most consistent fighters of the sport of boxing, and two of the most undefeated guys who's been around doing their thing for as long as we can remember. And now Usyk gets asked the question, who's #1? He said, well, it's Terence Crawford. He said he's number 17. Now, that's just his humility. Usyk is a very humble guy. He said he's number 17. We all know Usyk is arguably number 2. You know what I'm saying? Some people got him at #1. But Usyk himself said Terence Bud Crawford is the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the sport of boxing. And I can't disagree with that. Now, Terence Crawford himself is still campaigning for a potential Canelo Alvarez showdown this upcoming May.
And if Canelo Alvarez does make sense and you step into the ring with him, obviously that's a super fight for boxing. How does that go down? Just break it down for us a little bit. We want to see it obviously happen.
I ain't gonna break it down to you. You know what I mean? Strategy is leaving with my hand, rolls and everybody mouth dropping. That's how I can, sums it up in a little bit of.
Hearing whispers in these boxing streets that this thing could possibly be going down. We just got to wait on it. It's been relatively quiet. And what we know as boxing fans, when it's really quiet, usually there's things that's being cooked up behind the scenes. So we just got to wait on an official announcement for Terence Bud Crawford. Terence Crawford also said if he doesn't get Canelo Alvarez, he's not really ready to hang it up quite just yet. So we got to see what happens as far as Terence Bud Crawford's career. But as far as Oleksandr Usyk, he will go down. It's probably one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. It's funny because he has the same birthday as Muhammad Ali, same height, same arm length. He had a lot of the same measurements as Muhammad Ali. And, I've seen these comparisons on social media. So Oleksandr Usyk, man, is a really great fighter, a really consistent fighter. And to be honest with you guys, when he first came around, I didn't think he would be what he is today, to be honest with you. I just didn't think that he would I just didn't think so. Right, I feel like Lomachenko was the guy. He kind of came shortly after Loma. And then I felt like Loma was the guy that's going to really, for those guys on that side of the world, for the Ukrainians, I felt like Lomachenko was going to be that guy. But it turns out that Oleksandr Usyk ended up being that guy. Not to take nothing away from Lomachenko, but that's just what I thought back then. Now Usyk is going to be going into this rematch with Tyson Fury. I don't know, you guys. I think it's a 50-50 fight. I really do. And y'all know I'm not the biggest Tyson Fury fan, but he gained my respect because he just I don't know, right? Tyson Fury, I don't know. I think this fight is I can't call it, honestly. Even though Usyk soundly beat him the first time and I had Usyk winning the first fight, something telling me that Tyson Fury is going to really come out in this fight and we probably going to see a different, better version of Tyson Fury than we did the first fight. But tell me what you guys think. Oleksandr Usyk declares that Terence Bud Crawford is the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in boxing. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.